actually really serves Silva well to hang back, especially on defense, because you can
Still have Jeremy with so much killjoy utility now, just trying to control tree.
Oh,
the turret is the
yeah.
one that does the job. The first kill for this map.
They're so weak. I mean, TS and Meteor are already down to half health as well, and TS was one of the ones who bought half armor.
Well, Jesse Vash is kind of low as well. Fires off a blind shot and actually hits onto Meteor. Now the Owl Drone continuing to push through. Meteor, not gonna go for it.
Yeah, he's also so low. They can't lose any more members on the side of Genji. Now, as soon as this door breaks open, everyone grouped up for TS, for Team Secret.
Okay. Trying to play the objective. A bit of a one-way dark cover as well. Oh my god, Team Secret just hopping off of it. Jeremy finding shots again. Oh, it's a quadra kill already. Now Sylvan trying to make use of his smoke, but no mirrors here because Envy will shatter Genji and find the first win for Team Secret.
Yeah, I mean, if Envy took a lot more damage on the right click right from the Silva.
Oh god, they're trying to do the same thing, but you're jumping against Spectre and an Ares. TS will be able to find one nice, well-placed shot, but now knowing where he is,
they don't want to give up that
HP.
orb. Yeah, they know that there's a chance that he's going to at least try to pick up
From dubstep over B.
Yeah, but Borkum gets stopped at B lobby, and he realizes something's up. Oh, Jesse Bash with the Ares.
Oh, not like that. Belt-fed magazine, and he just shoots, sprays. Two players cut through, and Genji has to kind of recover around this. No time to plant any longer,
10 seconds
I think. But they're still going for it on B.
I mean, if he jumps down and
Jeremy?
clicks right away, then yes, he has time. But all he has to do is kill the planter. He gets more as well.
Okay, King finds some.
Here in Map2.
I guess they're just trying to go in a little bit more aggressive, trying to find some picks, and maybe with the group plays pushing into the A site, they might be able to actually sneak in a spike plant, at least until the barrel peeks through. Jeremy, a triple spray along with Jesse Vash to clean up.
They've now cleared out mid. I mean, Team Secret, they're toying with Genji's tempo. Because of those ultimates, they don't want to stay in the site.
Oh,
Saw him.
Borkum's trying to
other kills.
reposition, but gets sprayed out in the open instead. Dubstep now on a bit of a journey of his own. But the rest of his team not quite able to defend the site. Great pop flash coming up from GodDead, and with that, Dubstep calling to save.
Yeah, now you gotta wonder.
And that's another thing too for Gen. Do you really want to like null command and then go in
I
for
mean,
that?
yes, you have the ultimates, right? So if the idea is let's take down the operator when we can, sure, because they had no information on A. Okay, so if you're gonna commit all your ultimates, fine, I'm okay with it. But I do hope they don't make any mistakes here, because then they're gonna really regret it.
Look at how Dubstep's positioning around this too, though. I mean, instantly he backs up just around defender spawn, setting up for that retake.
Envy has his own no command. And it comes out first. Okay, instantly answered by GodDead as well.
A bit of a Hunter's Fury from TS, and it got stopped too. Now just looking for that pick. Ooh, Jeremy with a little bit of a shimmy. Not quite able to catch out King. Dubstep, however, will be able to find that shot onto GodDead, and now all they need is to take down Sylvan, but he's being such a big obstacle. Shrouded steps into safety as well. The rest of them feeling that pressure, needing to push into the site. Trying to push through, but it's going to be the trade instead. Dubstep, this is not impossible, but he's running out of time.
Yeah, no time, but he just wants to kill. Just wants to deny TS from picking up and saving any weapons. Obviously, TS himself had enough credits, but weren't being traded out. He's going to fire his own shots.
There it is.
Recon bolt onto Switch. Absolutely instantly eliminated.
Well, at the very least, this does confirm the hit. Now the question is, how do you work that retake against Genji? They've played this site before. They know how they're positioned, but Genji still connecting on these shots, especially with some of these off angles. Sylvan inside of B main again. Now repositions towards logs. Gets blinded by the paranoia this time, though. And with this duo, Jeremy and Borkum trying to call out the time. Jeremy down to the one-on-one. GodDead with the spike down, with the position. Just plays around with his food.
Jeremy now knows where GodDead is, and he waits for the jump peek. Jeremy with a 4K in the focus to bait that out. He doesn't find him on the site. Shut down. A site's got Killjoy Util. It's got a Paranoia waiting for you as well. Oh, the drone's gonna get a little more value than they would have hoped to give away, though. But okay, well, it doesn't matter.
Shoots through blindly through the dark cover anyway. Still Meteor alive on the site, and they manage to sneak through. King coming from the back of A short now. He'll be able to prove to be annoying. Spike should be planted relatively soon, but again, firing, spraying blind shots. It forces some of these players out of position. Dubstep trying to play off the cloud burst, still managing to flick through his back. TS low HP. Spike not down, can't do all that much. Just has to land the shots, but they're trying to make him sweat. Ooh!
The ping it lands. Borkum wasn't ready for the recon bolt.
Well, now Dubstep's just waiting for him. He knows he has the time.
I mean, at some point,
All you gotta do is react.
yeah, TS wants to try to go for a
All
spam
you
and a
gotta
swing.
do. He repositions. Gets the flick anyway. It's a headshot too. Not bad. The drone clears out Wine, and now they set up for potential execute onto the A site. Look at Meteor trying to pitch down on towards Heaven, trying to hold down this position.
The important thing is Team Secret seemed ready for this. So Meteor, he has to reconsider if he's going to push out.
Oh, the
Team Secret's so ready for this.
He goes for the jumping shot too. The dark cover is nice. Oh, but then peeking out of it. He heard some footsteps and thought that it was safe to peek out. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Lockdown lineup could go through. But the thing is, they don't quite have the numbers. Unfortunately, the lockdown still continues to tick. And that's down to Sylvan and TS. One from behind, one inside of Wine, and the positions all too aware.
Team Secret looks clean. Team Secret looks very clean, and they're starting to frag out across the board once again. Sure, in the early part, it was just Jeremy.
Pressure now going a little bit quicker. We like this. Going deep into mid, but they gotta temper it down a little.
Oh, and the spam comes in from the wall as well. There's a turret watching from mid or from side as well.
Oh.
And Borkum,
He came from behind.
oh, and the Hunter's Fury missed the chaos. Spike dropped.
And now they've got to go back and retrieve it. I thought the pop flash from God Dead was good, but Team Secret with such a great reach, such a great response. Sylvan went on his own, but the trades come back through. Team Secret has full control over mid. The spike might have been retrieved, but you need to find some of these duels. Jesse Vash just comes back up on B. All they have to do is to hold that off, but Genji with the firepower punching them through right now.
Oh, and I like the null command right before the spike plant because that denies any potential of them trying to, jump out of those smokes with utility. Now their flank is opened up, so Genji, they're trying to pressure to push out, but they can't get the kill into Borkum.
Yeah, with a tiny bit of movement, Borkum able to duke it out against his opponent. Down to 3 on 2. And Genji still has the numbers. They're all positioned up on site.
Dubstep's so low on health as well. Same thing for TS.
Not much utility as well, apart from a little bit of mobility and smokes. All they have to do is to pull it out, but holding out the off angle. Another one coming out from Dubstep. He tries to go for it with the plate storm.
Ghosts, all headshots this time.
Just going for the A split too. Genji completely back off.
Yeah, they emptied it. I mean, surely with a purpose. They do have the paranoia, they have the one shock dart, they have the recon bolt, so a lot of very util heavy fragment as well.
But this is now the site just completely handed over onto Team Secret. Now they're just playing, waiting outside of the dark cover. Dubstep flirting with danger.
Dubstep's
He wasn't
so
hit
good.
at all though, and now coming in. Oh my God!
Headshots.
We own the night. It's all up to TS. And unfortunately for him, I mean, you need so much. The positioning now, Envy, all it takes is a little bit of a swing.
You don't have much of an option to try to rotate.
Oh, what?
Oh!
TS! 2 shots back to back. Now Team Secret's gonna have to recover and regroup.
They don't want to give up those weapons. You got to pick up that Phantom. Now, Envy is the weakest one. Yeah, they switched over to Jeremy.
Rotating back around. Meteor on the other side, though.
He's always good for one. Oh, he resets for that shot.
That was quick. Swift. And back into it now, trying to control the map. Team Secret can no longer explore mid.
And here's the thing, Envy's so
30
low,
seconds
he
left.
can get scratched by that Marshall, and he's dead. I mean, quite frankly, by anything at this point with the health he has. So they're just gonna go for the save. I mean, this never feels good, no matter how the scenario right now.
Which isn't too bad. So we're just going for that quick A rush. However, with that previous win, Genji gets to buy up. Dubstep coming up from short will be able to take down the first pillar. Next one's going to be Sylvan hiding inside his own dark cover, and they're looking for him, but look at the repositioning. Swaps over to the tight angle outside of the generator. Down to the last player, that's Borkum. He's looking for Meteor. All of them staring down at him from above.
Shorty!
Swaps over to Shorty, still needs a bullet. Now it's going to be Meteor with an operator, and he's trying to lock down mid.
Yeah, but I mean, you just got to try to avoid it.
Well, they've managed to create a bit of pressure. Still outside of short, though. And Goddead will be able to pick up the first tip of the spear. With that presence towards middle, however, I think Team Secret could actually rotate back, but they continue to press the issue towards Tree, and Goddead, with his own pop flash, finds that frag onto Borkum.
Now, Dubstep did get a lot of space, but he has to get through TS, and he does not spot him in time, and that ruins the entire plan. Now TS can just refocus, especially as that flash kind of mistiming here, coming out from Team Secret. They can't even enter the site from main.
And off that, I mean, the skirmish does not look too good for Team Secret any longer. They have to go in, but it's being blocked off by some of these players, some of these plays, Goddead namely being one of them. Eliminating the first problem could be good, but you're running out of time, and the spike is down. Jeremy just looking for frags at this point. Here's some hops, and tries to go in close distance. King.
And now the backup has arrived for Genji.
Now going in for it, though. Dubstep doesn't care. He's looking for even more. It completely stops him, but still, Envy, Dubstep, Jeremy, all they need are pistols. Borkum with this bit of a lurk catches Sylvan. And this should not have happened for Genji.
You know, my favorite thing in Valorant is when I explain everything that shouldn't have gone right, and then they just say, well, what if we just click heads? We could win the round that way. And it's like, you know what? You're absolutely correct. Guess what? It's an FPS at the end of the day. And quite frankly, the way that they snuck in after being stopped the initial time, that's what catches Genji off guard.
But that's, again, something like I mentioned from before.
Oh, they realize it's stuck. They're trying to pinch on it, but Envy's there for backup.
Team Secret just covering movement, playing off of each other. Envy still up at top mid, but here comes that Odin. Oh, it got taken out just through sheer sharpshooting.
And Envy just swings on one of them each at a time, and they have no idea that Jeremy is here. He crouches under the sight line.
Not meant to happen. How good he is. Now off of this, looking to pull off a bit of an A rush. All 5 players from Team Secret knocking on death's door. Genji are trying to answer. Genji are trying to shut that down. But the fragment, the sprays, it catches Goddead instead. Meteor can't quite answer back as well. King only armed with a sheriff, hiding around Dice. The rest of them now trying to push through along with this lockdown. They've gotten a little bit of space. They're trying to fend off these Genji players. And they will be able to find some of these shots too. Sylvan just trying to do what he can. TS with a Hunter's Fury too. But you're right, Will.
They have no idea.
Is sneaky. And thinking about the time. What's
he gets
to stay on the clock?
Oh, he gets caught by the alarm bot out of all things.
That's going to be the other pick. Team Secret. Trying to hold it down. TS, the last one left alive.
I mean, that was the best shot he had, and he does bring down Jeremy so low. Trying to figure out, do I go for the free kill or the one I surely damaged?
Oh, but he's got to be careful with the sprays too because of the tracers. And just playing off of sheer contact
tree and market for potential lockdown retakes here from Genji, but they're still playing very close on the A site. Goddead, he cannot fall here.
And Jesse Basha has a Hunter's Fury as well, so they're just prepped for this. Look at how far he's waiting, and the rest of the team doing all of the thing that they need to do onto the site, finding those entries, taking down Meteor, down to the last two players, and there is the lockdown. Hunter's Fury in response. Borkum just landing the shots anyway.
Genji too, with with Meteor on Haven and stuff. So like both sides had some
here in the Pacific region, and this time they will be moving on, staying alive in the upper bracket of the the last chance qualifier Pacific. Meanwhile, we do have Genji falling down to lower bracket to meet RRQ.
Oh, and that will be another matchup indeed. I mean, RRQ versus Genji is something to think about with how some of these players can perform. Meteor incredibly sharp still.
Yeah, I just want to mention, I'm sure the desk will cover it, but RRQ and Genji, they haven't played since the very first